Hi, back again. We go on. We today make the handbrake here. We start. We see we have here straight lines and no roundness there. That makes it a little bit evil. So we go in there, mark that whole line here, and give them with Control B a bevel. One time, it's enough. Make it on the other side too. Loop that with Shift that more. Control B, bevel one time. Better. Give them a smooth. See, we have normal failures. So we go in here and make a loop and bring that down. Better. Same is with many of these normal errors here. But it's good. So what we must do, we want to give them materials. That original is here is metal, that is plastic, and the rest is plastic too. So we can make them all new, or we take some that we have. Before we do that, we must mark seam and unwrap that all. So we take all that we can and need to cut them off from a 3D to a 2D model. I said it 1,000 times before. We make that. Good. We have that. Is mark seamed. Then we go here to the middle part. We make it in the background so nobody sees that. Mark seam. Set to go in this mode. You see here at the back we can cut two, here two, and here at the back. Good. That is enough for that. Then we go to this model. We need an unseeable loop. In this case, we get the whole down part there, but only the outline. Mark them seam. Surely you can delete all this downwards here, you don't need them. But I have no fun at that now, so we'll make it so. We have here a loop, then we mark seam, then we have here a loop, mark seam them two, and then we nearly have it. This one we can make with a loop, mark seam. Good. Then we must unwrap them. So U to unwrap, as in we must before apply rotation scale that we make with all object apply rotation scale. Then we unwrap that. Unwrap this here. U mark all in edit mode. U to unwrap. In the UV editor, you see how it looks then. You can change it if you want, but I let it like it is. So for this part here, we need black metal. So make here new, go in history and black, black metal, and we need black plastic, black plastic. So we mark all. That here should be black plastic, so apply that. Then we mark this here and give them black metal, assign. Here, this one should have be black plastic, so we go in black and plastic, and it's fine. Good. we done that, we can delete these pictures here. That is now ready, so we can join them together as one. With Alt G, we can bring them in the middle. With Shift C, we can bring the 3D cursor in the middle. We jump here to our object name that is with on the numpad um, delete on the down part beside the enter. It's called cube 97. We rename that as handbrake. Good. Then we make a group from them. Shift, Control G, and call it handbrake. Good. We put them on the first layer. So go on the first layer and say here add instant handbrake. Scale them down to a normally size of a handbrake. Such like that. Good. Then we go to the next. Next is here the steering wheel. Here's the same. We need to unwrap that. So before we can good unwrap, we must make their mark seams to cut that into a 2D object. So we mark here the lines that are in the middle of these objects and cut there too. And we need an other cut there. So we go on the back side and mark there some of these edges here. And then we can mark seam 2. So we can cut that. Same we can make here if we want. I make one in the middle. For me that is okay. Mark seam. So we have that. Now we make an unwrap of that. We can see that here in the UV image editor, like every time. So we go in edit mode, mark all with A, U to unwrap and unwrap it. That are the parts that we cut. So now we can texture that. And I think black plastic is a good material for that. So we go in here, black plastic and assign. And when we look, that is plastic material. That's good. So we make the same. We delete here our pictures. We don't need them anymore. That is finished. With Alt G, we bring them in the middle. Shift C to bring 3D cursor in the middle. Then go here in the outliner with delete. We jump to the name. We call it steering wheel. Then we make a group of them. Control G. Give them here a name. We call it steering wheel. Good. That we have. Then we go to the first layer. Bring in here our steering wheel with add instance steering wheel. Scale them down to normal size. That must be straight to the other side, so rotate set 90 degrees. And most it is a little bit bended, so it's like that. Good, we have that too. So we are here, Shift C to middle that. That is middled. That we have. Here we have some news because in every car is other. In this car it has here the ashtray. In other pictures there are vents in there. We will make that at the back down part there later. So, but we have done that here, so we can X delete that. We have done that. We can delete that. That we must bring together here. So we need that. That we need it for this part here. So we can delete that here and can move that to our dashboard layer with M to the last layer there to the dashboard because we must make the hot and cold parts there when you want to vent, make some air in the car, you know that we must do that here. So we must cut in here 2 times, make the symbols there, and then we're nearly gone with this part and can make an instance of that too. So, but we look what we have also. What is here? Only a picture of a radio that we can delete. X, delete. Good. What we have here on this layer? Nothing. Ah, that is the cigarette thing there. Good. I must look. Good. We can now go on with the seats. And the seats we must change something. That is, we make Shift D to make a copy of that. Then we get the middle part and get them out. Would it say you why? A guy that can good blender said to me, don't make it so like you do, make it single. So I do that. So we kill all this here and make there 2 parts of that. Oh, I go back. Sorry. I'll make it here. Top view. Control and plus. Good. Deselect all black. Good. And that we delete. X. Go back. We don't should mark that here because then he kills the whole thing there. So that we only kill that is needed to be new. Good. X words. Okay, back again. Good, we'll make it handy. So X delete, X delete, X delete. Good here. That is the problem. So we go here and mark only that. X words. It's gone. Then we have this modifier on it. We deactivate it for a moment so that we can work here correctly. X delete words. X delete words. Here too. Every time shit when you must go a second time on a model and make there some changes, but that is blendering, yeah. You will ever have such like that or other things where you must go back and make it a new way, another way, a better way, a shorter way. Many possibilities for that. Or you must, then you make no arrows, then you must don't change some. but I am no master, so as a little loser, I must make that. So good. We have that. We make here again on, and we see we have many arrows, and so and that because is because we have here um, no maxims. So we must maxim here. The middle round is there, the down part too. So that's completely down part there, and maxim. Then we cut at the back through it, maxim. So that should be it. We go in mark all and U to unwrap. That is our unwrap now. The faces, not really even all, but they nearly. So we let it like it is. And we have here the material for that. That material is black leather. And black leather we have on other things, so we make here a copy of that and give them a new name for black leather seats. Then we can change here the scale of that. 5, better, but too rough, I think. Make it more to 7 and 7. And then we take that all, recalculate that, and go here to remove doubles. There is 0. Then we make a copy of that with Shift D. Then we apply the modifier, the subdivision surface 2. We needed 2, so we apply that. So we have a new topology, and so we need a new unwrap. So U to unwrap, it is not applied, so we must go in Object, Apply Rotation Scale. Now again, unwrap. Now we have a better result of that. Near to good, but not really. Uh, so we need here a glossy to give them more light in there, that we see the texture better. So we make here a mix shader in and a glossy shader. Leather isn't that sharp as other things, as metal or something. So we see here the material, and we must give them a roughness, but not such like metal or something. So such like that is good for leather material. We give them a normal 2 so that we have the correct lighting in there. That was it for that part. We go in there and make and remove doubles again and recalculate. So all normals look at the same side, and then it must be okay. Good. We let that like it is. Then we make a copy of that again, and now we take only the middle part, not the outside part. So we go in here and make here mark a loop, the second 2, Control plus to go Potter. Then we delete that we don't need. We go here to behind mode and delete that all. C and middle mouse button to kill that. Good. We have that. We make Shift D to copy that. Then this under thing there we can delete completely. So we have only that here. We need now to set them the seams and mark them all together. So we apply our subdivision surface on it. Then we go in there and mark the outer lines and give them the mark scheme. Good. Then we say mark seam and all is good. We have done that. We make an unwrap. So edit mode, mark all, U to unwrap, and we have it straight, but we haven't, the scale isn't applied. So apply rotation scale again, U unwrap. Good. That was it. We have a cotton material on it. You see that? We must work a little on the material, I think. We have here no glossy shaders, so that is bad, so we make them. Add a mix shader, add there a glossy. That's cotton. Cotton isn't very reflective, so we make here a rough part and go near to the color. That we have a little sparkling effect there, that it is enough for that. Uh, yeah, we see that is, for me, that is good. Good. We have that, and we have the other one. We go here and place that to the original, so set the origin to the geometry. The same is here, but yeah, it works. Then we put them together, grab and positioning, and go back, top. We go a little bit here, looks better. Yeah. Then we have this top part, so we must make the same Shift D to go in there. Delete the inner part from the front, so we disable that and click here our and X vertices to kill that. Good. Now here must be careful that we don't delete the rest there. So here delete, delete. All that is gray must go. So we are on the way. I hate texturing. It's not my favorite. I am a modeler, but no texturer. But it is all one, so you must learn that too. Like I too. Same pain. And it takes a long time to understand that all, what it means correctly, and what you must pay attention to, and some else. But that is how to learn everything, yeah. You need time, and you must be your love, yeah, to this project, to your materials, to your model. All needs much time when you want to make it right. Good. Now we have that outstanding part there. We make Shift D, a copy of that. We save that whole thing. Then we now must set the seams for the unwrapping. So we mark that all and give them a mark seam. Then at the whole back part, we make that true, only the outline, sure, mark seam. And normally I would set here one in the middle, but it's bad for the look. better we make it here, or we'll let it completely and make it only here at the down part 2. That means here, here, and here. Mark seam. Good. So now we check what we get. We make an unwrap, mark it, you unwrap. Looks like the other one. It's not the best unwrap, but it is an unwrap, so we let it like it is. That is the black letter 2, but we take that for seats. So we go in here, black letter for seats. Then we have the same material as the other one. Yeah, there's some errors, I don't understand that. We mark them all, recalculate that, go to the top, remove doubles, then we apply our modifier, then we make it again, unwrap, but it don't works because we must first apply. So we apply our scaling that we done, then we make it again, unwrap, and now it should be good. Yeah, it is good. So we save that we can make by the side. We need a copy of that again and take only the white things therein. So we mark that 2 loops in the middle, and with Control plus, give them 2 more, and then disable this other things there. We go here. Okay, then Shift D, we separate that. We can delete now this whole thing. We have now that here. We get the access to the object with set origins to geometry. Then we need here an unwrap too, like the other things too. So we mark the outer lines of that model. And then we can say here under shading, mark seams. And then we have that. Now we can apply our modifier on that. And we have that. Now we can make an unwrap. So you unwrap, and we have that. We must before apply the scale rotation, and now unwrap. So we have that. Material is the same as at the other one. That is gray leather, gray cotton. So we can let that like it is. We plug them into this other object there. So we have that connection. Good. That is good. Then we take this both and make them join together as one. The same we make here with these 2 guys, join them together. Then we bring that both together, such like that. We got all the other stuff from the model to this new seats. So we get that. These 2, join them together. Go back. We had forgotten here is a modifier on, so we must apply that. Then we can. Oh, here's modified too. Why? Yeah, we can make it, but normally I don't do such. But okay. So we make them together as well. Bring them to the new chair and get this 2 points here. Let's look. Yeah, that's enough for that. Level 1 is enough. We want not to make it too big. So we join them together and bring them in position to the new chair. Yeah, nearly good. Then we can join them all together as one. When we have one chair. Good, we can make this guys here to move second layer so that we only have this one. We need from them two. So we set the origin to the geometry, go to the outliner, press delete on numpad, give them a name, we call it seed 1. Now we make Alt G to make him in the middle and Shift C to place it all in the middle. Then we give them with Control G a group name and call it seed 1 and bring them to our front layer, the first layer. Say here add group instance seed 1, scale them to the size and rotate set 90 degrees, rotate set 180 degrees, and now we have that. We make from there a copy, Shift D, so we have that 2 parts there, and we save that now. Thanks for watching, see you in the next tutorial, bye.